Retail operations scramble to address the impacts massive tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China will have on their business. Workers at King Soopers supermarkets in Colorado will start a 2-week strike on Thursday, and 3 new food service products recently arrived in convenience stores. Welcome to Retail Daily, your quick look at the top news from supermarket news and CSP Daily News. I'm CSP Senior Editor Hannah Hammond.
And I'm Supermarket News Executive Editor Chloe Riley. Retail operations across the nation were scrambling on Monday to address the impacts that massive tariffs in Canada, Mexico, and China will have on their businesses. The roller coaster continued, and by mid-morning, the Trump administration appeared to have put the brakes on the plan to impose a 25% tax on Mexico, following a post on X.com from Mexico President Claudia Sheinbaum. Sheinbaum said the two countries reached an agreement to postpone the tariffs as officials, quote, begin working today on 2 fronts, security and trade, end quote. Meanwhile, both the grocery industry and its customers were working to make sense of the trade war waged against the U.S.'s biggest trade partners.
63% of all of the U.S. produce consumption is imported from Mexico. 47% of the U.S. fruit and nut consumption is imported from Mexico. 60% of all the U.S. apple juice consumption gets imported from China. 34% of all U.S. meat consumption comes from Canada. 60% of our crude oil is imported from Canada as well.
As a result of President Donald Trump's tariffs on Mexican and Canadian goods, GasBuddy predicts a slow but modest impact on fuel prices, particularly in the Great Lakes, Midwest, Rockies, and Northeast U.S. These are markets that rely heavily on Canadian crude oil or refined product imports from Canada. NAC stated deep concern with the potential imposition in a letter it sent to the White House and Treasury Department. It highlighted imported crude oil, fuel prices, and consumer goods.
Workers at King Soopers supermarkets in Colorado will start a 2-week strike on Thursday. The unfair labor practices strike at the Kroger-owned chain will take place at all unionized King Soopers stores in multiple counties. That's according to UFCW Local 7, which noted that 96% of workers voted during the last week of January to authorize the strike. The union has been in negotiations with Kroger since October. The strikes will impact about 10,000 workers at 77 King Soopers locations.
3 new food service products recently arrived in convenience stores. Stuart Shops has a new loaded potato chowder. Branded chicken provider Crispy Crunchy Chicken is now selling new chicken nuggets. And La Crosse, Wisconsin-based Quick Trip has a new banana-flavored Dunker donut.
FMI, the Food Industry Association, and Nielsen IQ have released a new report, which finds that over 90% of shoppers participate in both online and in-store shopping. The report underscores a growing influence of digital tools on the modern-day grocery shopping experience and also illustrates how the COVID-19 pandemic contributed to the rapid adoption of omnichannel shopping.
New Jersey tobacco sales to people under 21 years old remains high, according to researchers at Rutgers Health and Wake Forest University School of Medicine. The study, published in JAMA Network Open, was conducted at stores throughout the state from August 2019 to September 2022. Researchers randomly sampled licensed tobacco retailers in both high and low population density municipalities within a 25-mile radius of New Brunswick, New Jersey, and found that businesses sold to underage purchasers 49.5% of the time. The study also found that independent convenience stores had the lowest odds of checking IDs compared with convenience store chains.
Consumer fuel savings app GasBuddy has launched a fuel card, Pay with GasBuddy Plus, offering cardholders up to 33 cents per gallon off fuel purchases. The new card extends the reach of the Pay with GasBuddy program into the convenience store, providing additional savings where MasterCard is accepted.
And that will do it for today's episode of Retail Daily. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more for your daily dose of retail news. For more on these stories, visit CSP Daily News and supermarketnews.com. I'm Hannah Hammond.
And I'm Chloe Riley. Have a great day.